Go.
Hi, it's 12 o'clock. My name's Cameron Brooks, and this is the start of our rally today.
Hey, are you sure that the microphone is working?
Rally this afternoon. Woo! This is a great turnout. We really appreciate your support. Let me tell you a little bit about United Campus Workers. We're a union made up of staff, faculty, and students here at the University of Tennessee. We have more than 700 members across 3 campuses, and we've been working for about 8 years to be a voice for all UT employees. As you know, we started this academic year with budget cuts, and now Nashville has called for UT to return $17 million of money that was already allocated. We're here to tell Nashville, stop the cuts! These budget cuts hurt the quality of education. There's fewer faculty to teach, fewer staff to support them, fewer seats for the students. Classes are being cut. The classes that remain will be even larger. The governor even wants us to cut out whole programs. Of course, the governor also thinks that public higher ed should be looking for more private funding. I don't know what part of public he doesn't understand. The budget cuts are hurting people. We didn't even get a cost of living raise this year, but that didn't stop the price of parking from going up or keep our insurance premiums from increasing. And look around you. How many lecturers and instructors may not have their contracts renewed next year? This doesn't have to happen. Nashville has the power to stop the cuts. United Campus Workers has identified 4 actions that the legislature could take to increase state revenue and avoid cutting our budget. They could eliminate some of the sales tax exemptions that currently cost the state nearly $3 billion a year. UCW respects that things like prescription drugs and agricultural supplies should not be taxed. But do people really need sales tax exemptions on marina docking fees? No. Or fishing tournament licenses? No. Or taxidermy?
No.
Or better yet, did you know that Tennessee doesn't charge state sales tax on boats, but only those purchased by non-residents? They could eliminate some of the legal loopholes that allow big business to incorporate in another state that doesn't have a corporate income tax, make their money in Tennessee, and report the earnings elsewhere. They could raise the taxes on Tennesseans who earn more than $250,000 a year. That's the top 1% of income. And finally, we think they could tap into the state's rainy day fund to cover some of the immediate shortfalls. Now, we have a lot of speakers today. They're drawn from the faculty, from the students, from the staff. We even have a member of the state legislature here, and they'll address each of those issues in more detail. Our first 2 speakers are John Scheffner, who's been with UT for 10 years and is an associate professor of sociology and global studies here at UTK. He'll be followed by Sheila Van Ness, a 15-year employee and also an associate professor of sociology from UT Chattanooga. John? I'm just going to step off there.
How many of you go to the grocery store on the weekends and freak out over the price increases from a week ago? How many wonder when or if you're going to be able to retire? How many of you wonder how you will help your kids, whether it's go to college or pursue some other career? How many of you students are wondering whether the classes you need to graduate will be offered?
Yeah!
All of us here are working on the front lines of the American dream. For generations, education has been the way for families to advance. It's not just the professors who are serving this dream. All of us who serve the students by keeping their accommodations livable. All of us who keep the grounds, who service the buildings, who maintain the electric communication. All of us serve this dream that we, our children, the children of the state of Tennessee, can do better. We make a contribution. We build the dream. That dream does not exist without education. But we don't get the raises that other state employees do. The number of people that we serve go up in the classrooms, in the dormitories, but our numbers decline. Whether it's the drop in tenure-track faculty, the drop in instructors and lecturers who teach so many undergraduates, whether it's fewer high-voltage crews who keep the university functioning, our numbers are declining, our wages are falling, but our responsibilities and our pressures increase. We've got a rainy day fund of close to $1 billion, but we're asked to give back $17 million, with more givebacks to come. We have corporations and others avoiding paying taxes estimated at over $250 million, but we're looking at another year of no raises. Governor Bredesen, we were getting wet last year when we didn't get a raise. With rising prices, we're getting soaked. It's raining in Tennessee, Governor. Open that rainy day fund. We may need to cut some expenses in the state and at the university, but let's share this pain a little more equally. Let's see the tax rolls tighten so some of those millions go into state spending. Let's see if the athletic department can spend a little less. And exactly how many vice presidents does President Peterson need? Often we think about our differences. Faculty may think that we don't share much with the workers who make education possible. Staff may think they don't share much with professors who are working in the classrooms and in the labs. But the truth is we share a great deal. We're all hurting, and we're being asked to sacrifice more, even when other options remain. Lecturers and others' jobs are threatened as we continue to cut classes and look for more ways to outsource work. Students can't get into their classes, so they stick around the university longer than they expected. They're paying more, so too are their parents. You might think that joining and being active in a union right now makes little sense, that the crisis is too deep, that it's better to suck it up and wait for better times. History in our nation tells us two things. First, if we duck our heads and just try to wait it out, things will become much worse for us. Second, if we fight, if we push the state and others during this time of crisis, we'll get hurt less and we'll set ourselves up for greater advances in better times. The bad news comes from the global economy, from the national economy, from the state economy. When it comes to us this way, we tend to feel helpless. We ask ourselves, what can we do about these massive problems? What can we do about all of this bad news?